everyone, this is Valerie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I talk about my immigration experience, things I have learned in the US, immigration updates, and many more. If that's something that you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Alright, so today I'm basically just gonna be sharing with you my love story. No, I'm gonna be sharing with you how I met my husband. I have some requests in the comments. So I'm gonna, it's a very long story, so I'm probably gonna end up having it to where it's different parts, different episodes. Oh, charot, K-drama. Yeah, parang ganon. Ano ba yan? Anyway, so basically it started back in 2019. No, 2018. I'm so bad at dates. 2018, and I was in college. I was actually graduating, and I wasn't really looking for like a dating app or anything like that. I just, so I have a friend and she introduced me to an app, and I don't want to tell you what the app is. I don't want to get in trouble. But anyway, this app basically is just, it's like trying to, like meeting strangers around the world, and it's not just like one location, and it's just basically just whoever who wants to be in the app, right? So, my friend introduced it to me because back then, I was into K-dramas and K-pops, ganon. So I was learning Korean all by myself, and she said, hey, maybe you would be interested in downloading this app because you might be able to speak to somebody in Korea and practice your Korean and stuff like that. And so I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that would be, that's not a bad idea, And so I went ahead and downloaded the app. But I think there's probably like a couple, maybe 3 Koreans in that app, because most of the times it's like, it's all over the place. Like even countries that I've never heard of. So I downloaded it, and then after a few weeks, I'm like, I don't know about this app. And so I deleted it, like completely deleted it. And maybe like a couple weeks after that, I was busy in school, I'm graduating, I have a lot of things to do. And then I'm like, yeah, maybe let's try it again. And so basically how this app works is there's just one button, and then it says start chat on that button. And so if you click that button at the same time with a person from a different part of the world, you can get to talk to each other. So for some reason, my husband and I clicked that button all at the same time. And so after we clicked it, we started chatting, and he's really nice, and unlike other people, he's more interested in like the things or like the activities that I like to do, the things that that is around our area, and what do I like and stuff like that. So he's really nice and everything. And he sent me a picture. I sent him a picture. Of course, I picked the best one I could pick. And so after that, I've never given my social media account to any of those people that I talked to in that app. But this guy, so I gave him that, and then I gave him my, we actually started with the Kik Messenger. Is that what it's called? And then we exchanged Facebook account and Instagram and all that, and just trying to like talk. We're really not in a relationship at that point, but we like each other, and stuff. And so finally after a month, then we decided, it was August of 2018. So after a month, when is that? No, August, like last week of August. So after a month, like September or something like that, we finally decided, yes, so that's when. So the thing is, I don't really know what's the dating stuff because I've never really dated like that before. So I'm like, tayo na ba? O ano ba? Ano na ba tayo? Ganon. So, so he's like, do you want to go ahead and start dating? And so, yeah, sure. And so I have to, at this point, I'm like, I have to tell my parents about this. This can't just keep going on and on without them knowing about it. And so finally, while we're talking, he was like, do you want to come to the US maybe or something? I'm like, there's no way, because at that time, it's so funny because at that time I was actually processing my Philippine passport. I was waiting for it and everything. But of course, I didn't know about the visa and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, that would be great. But like, I don't know how to. And like, yeah, the visa is probably going to take forever. And so he's like, well, I guess I can come over and visit you. And I'm like, what? So then he planned to come and visit me, and he did came and visit me in October. So I did tell my parents and everything, and he's coming to visit in October. And of course, I was still in college, and I'm all, like I'm in trying to get my internship and stuff, OJT, ganon. So then he finally came. I met him in the airport and everything. It was so weird. It was, of course, like you've never seen each other in person before. So, you have a lot of like things in your mind. What do you look like or something like that? I'm like, oh, I hope I look fine. So I saw him and we hugged and everything. And yeah, and I introduced him to my parents. We hang out a lot. And then I introduced him to my friends at church. And we even went bowling and stuff like that. It's so funny because the bowling in the Philippines, at the place where we went, it's like so manual that there's somebody literally putting what do you call those things? Them up instead of like machine trying to like put them up and everything. And so we find it so funny because every time we hit the ball, there's a person behind there just grabbing the ball, put it back in the thing and roll it back towards you, and then pins, and then he would be like putting all the pins around and in position and everything. But anyway, it was really fun. And I think the first visit, it was maybe a week is what his first visit was. And of course, I was still I think I was still in school. No. I think it was our break or something. So I was able to hang out with him. We went to different places in Iloilo, and we had a lot of fun. And then he left, and that's gonna be the part 2. So that's basically the first time we met. It was very it was very shocking to me, especially with the long distance relationship. I've never expected. And also, I was thinking, how about him? Like, he's never been to a place in Asia. He said he's never been out of the country other than Canada. He's visited Canada, but never out of nowhere in Asia, some small country there or whatever. And so, of course, what would you think if he was your son? What would you tell him, So, but it was really nice of him to just, go for it because I can't go to the US. But anyway, so that was our first time meeting each other, and that was back in October of 2018. So stay tuned for part 2. So, yep, that's my story part 1, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you next time. Bye.